Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix 100% guide. We tried out the preliminaries in the Olympus Coliseum, and Cerberus promptly stormed the field, so we're doing what all good heroes do, and that's run away from the problem and go to a training montage. So we're actually going to hop and skip over to our other world to basically level up, get some better stats for going up against Cerberus, and as well as that, the next world is actually going to give us access to cure magic. So realistically, if we had gone there first and then cycled back to Olympus, we probably would have actually been able to beat Cloud, because we would have had extra heals and extra potions and whatever else. So look at, we live and we learn. But yeah, just make sure when you're flying around that you're kind of trying to kill as many Heartless ships and try and get those little blue blueprints, which are basically blueprints for different styled gummy ships. So we could actually be flying around in a Heartless looking ship if we collect the, blueprint for that model, basically. And that's going to be a part of our trophy list going forward. But, basically it's like, hey Donald, could the king be there? In a backwater place like that? No way, let's move on. And Sora's all like, what? What if Kyrie's down there? Let's just have a look. And then Donald's like, forget about it, we only kind of abducted you because we needed to have the Keyblade. And then Sora's like, please. Donald's like, no. And Sora's like, come on. And Donald's like, no. And then Sora tries to grab the steering wheel, which then implies that Donald or Goofy are actually flying the ship. I mean, it makes sense. Sora has never been off the island, so has not flown a rocket ship. But because of that, we end up tumbling out of the gummy ship, crash landing by ourselves, and now Donald and Goofy are nowhere to be seen.
Donald?
And
Goofy?
we have to now fight a leopard? I'm actually not sure if it's a leopard or a cheetah now. Oh god.
Thunder!
But we are going to do what mages do best. Keep our distance and fire off spells.
See ya!
So while thunder is great, it is just really expensive. So we want to try and knock it away and then pelt it with fires. Oh! Careful, Sora. Just bob and weave. There we go. And you get 15 points for beating him. This is one of those rare occasions where you actually are able to lose the fight. And basically, what happens if you lose is Sora just gets battered around and then Tarzan comes in to rescue us. Whereas now it's like, no, we kind of bested it and then we were getting snook attacked by the feral cat. Because I'm terrified, I don't know what this bloody animal is. But there's going to be a cutscene, so I will let that play.
Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald.
Oh?
You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends, here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan, go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs him? We can run the king without him, huh?
Huh?
So listen guys, we are in the deep jungle world, Tarzan's world, or, you know, modern day Earth, technically. But anyway, what you're going to want to do is basically not fall. Don't fall off. But you are able to get to that higher platform. If you like, just do a hop, skip, and a jump round. Come on, platform. There we go. But you're actually able to jump to a secret area here, and then that ladder will lead you up to the very top of the treehouse, and you can get a nice accessory for more defense. But yeah, Donald and Goofy are literally like, well, sorry, let's rephrase that. Goofy's worried about us. Donald's like, I do not care about that 14-year-old child we abducted from Traverse Town because he's a magical key of destiny. It's like, no. He tried to tell me what to do and tried to steer my gummy ship, and I said, no, we're going to leave him in the jungle to die. With friends like those, who needs enemies, you know? But that is another little trick, jumping off the treehouse. If you attack, you actually get jolted forward ever so slightly as you fall. So handy to get by certain gaps, and to also slow your momentum of falling as well. But if we end up grabbing that treasure chest under the treehouse, we have a save point there. Very nice. But I am concerned about treasure chests and collecting treasure. Because believe it or not, there's actually a treasure chest for there's actually a trophy for collecting or opening 100 treasure chests. So we do really want to kind of get by on that. Pretty much. This might seem like the long-winded way around, but we have to go this way to collect Dalmatians. And then if we do it now, we never have to ever do it again, bar like completing a mini game. But like this area can basically be completely ignored and skipped now that we have those Dalmatian puppies. And if we just jump down, we basically fall into the Hippo's Lagoon. And we just need this hippo to go for a little scuba. And then we use it as like a little platform when he swims back up. And then using our Keyblade momentum jump strategy, we're able to get over to this area, collect more Dalmatians, and that little stalk, or, you know, thin vine, I'm not really sure what you call it. But you're able to basically shimmy up that stalk, and it basically brings you to the end of that vines area where we had to jump across the vines. And we never have to do it ever, bar a minigame. But for ease and speed of access, just jump across the Hippo's Lagoon and make it to that little area, and you can just skedaddle by relatively quickly. But we've now made it to the camp, Jane Porter's camp. Why her dad wasn't here is unusual, but there's basically little experiment cards dotted around the encampment. So check the flag, check the line, check the clock. And basically, once you've collected all those little bits, you're actually able to turn a potion into a high potion. Also collect the other one there with the little record player. But there's also little slides. So you'll see these little triangle-y things. These are basically requested by Jane to be found later, but you can just collect them all now. So run around the camp, jump up on top of all this luggage. Like, what were they planning? Like, oh, I suppose they were researchers. They probably have lots of research equipment. It's very fair. But just make sure you're examining all the things that I'm examining. Just follow my little route here. You will collect all of the slides and all of the necessary instructions to be able to carry out 2 very fun experiments. They will basically get you a high potion in exchange for a potion, as well as 2 ethers for another potion, I believe. But now that you have all the required recipes, it says you've now put a potion in the pot, we've lit the stove, and now you've made a high potion. Very nice trade, and then that says it's done. And if you approach the kind of chemistry set, we found all the notes there, and we can start the experiment. A potion was put in. After putting in the ingredients, you can ice it. Make sure you actually have the spell hit. And the experiment was successful. And then the item duplication experiment was also successful. So we got 2 ethers for the price of 1. Nice. But now we just pop in and talk to Jane.
Jane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Sora!
Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
So Tarzan, you were really cool, but we need to have the guys here because we need to have Trinity access. And that's the fun thing about the other Disney worlds, is that you get the Disney heroes to join you on your adventure. But if you don't have Sora, Donald, and Goofy in the party, you can't activate Trinities. So it kind of hinders them being used on your first visit, because you're like, well, I need everybody to access all these Trinities, and what if I end up finding one and I have to trace back to a save point? Super annoying. But we now also have another set of Dalmatians. So that has been 3 Dalmatians in the space of less than, quarter of an hour. And we can check here, we have no more Dalmatians to find in Olympus, and we have 3 in Deep Jungle and 9 in Wonderland. But since you find Dalmatians 3 at a time, we actually only have we only have 1 chest to find, and then 3 chests to find in Wonderland. So it's not as dramatic as it seems. And then she's like, oh my god, what happened to the slides? And it's like, girl, we got you. We literally raided your camp earlier. So Sora is feeling like that castle is really familiar, but he's not been anywhere other than his island. Well, that's curious. We'll revisit that. We're gonna circle back to that, Sora. That strange feeling. Don't worry about it.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Tarzan, are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Yeah, and like when you think about it more and more, like poor Sora has been like thrown around the place, knocked into like concussions, landed on. He is seeing Kairi everywhere. In like the magician's house at Merlin, in the tree house. What is her deal?
See ya!
But anyway, we now have our knight and our mage to like do serious damage here.
See ya!
And we get another 15 XP. Not bad, not bad. And in order to save ourselves on wasting potions, I'm like, let's just pop back into the tent real quick. And we'll just heal ourselves with the magical save point energy. There we go. That's nice. We are nothing if item frugal in this playthrough. But there are more treasure chests to be found. That's why I'm going along here, which you guys might notice there haven't been any heartless. We've just been harassed by that leopard cheetah cat. I'm gonna have to Google it. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Don't know what he is. Cringe. This is so cringe. Hang on. Wait! I'm just looking things up. And the funniest thing is it's actually in the journal. It is a leopard. Okay. I'm okay. It's a leopard. I feel vindicated. You're able to access a Vine minigame, but the game's like, you better go talk to Kerchak first. There's no fun for you until you've like had all the drama of Gorilla rebuttaling you because you're a horrible human and they don't trust us. Which admittedly they shouldn't. I mean, of the 3 humans here, one of them is terrible. So like, having only a 33% or a 66% positive rate isn't a good vibe.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
It took me the longest time to realize he's actually speaking gorilla. That's why the others are like...
Did you get that?
No.
Kerchak!
Yeah, I didn't realize that that's what they're like. Do you understand what he's saying? I was like, no. So that is why he's all of a sudden speaking such fluent English. It's like we're hearing him speak gorilla in English. So that kind of always puzzled me. But now we have the first of many times we're going to have to traipse to and from this treehouse in this playthrough. And that a lot of people give out about the level design here. A lot of people give out saying it's a maze, you don't know where to go or what to do. Another Trinity mark. Use it and mark it down. But a lot of people give out about the layout. And my argument is there's maybe 6 zones and you're basically going to and from each zone and back again in a little loop. The game doesn't tell you you need to go to certain places or go back and forward to certain places to get events of the story to unfold. But it's not as maze-like as people want to make it out to be, I feel.
Wait, Kerchak, please.
Like, the game so far has been get from treehouse to camp, collect stuff around camp. After the cutscene with Tarzan, go to Vines 2
I was only trying
to get to Kerchak.
A snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
Liar! Sorry, I got a bit emotional there. But anyway, we then, in the cutscene, were told, go to the treehouse. You're like, okay, we'll go up to the treehouse. And now it's going to be like fairly obvious we have to go tell Jane Clayton is a meanie weenie bobini. But before we do that, if you actually return to the treehouse, you have the chance of fighting Sabor again. And if you fight him again, he actually like bursts up through the bloody floor. And if you didn't go and fight him again, he actually wouldn't, you know, have damaged the scenery. So he's already damaged the window. He's now damaged the floor. And I'm pretty sure if you also want to kind of come in and out of here and spawn him more times for more XP, he would also break in more places. But it's just funny that you can have this little hole in the wall. And the only reason that that's noticeable is that later on a special Heartless spawns exactly on that spot. Oh yeah, there's a whole jungle slide minigame. But if you go in there, you can like skip to like get back to camp really, really quickly. But on the minigame scenario, let's hop up here and activate this minigame. Quickly do the jumping just to have it activated in the journal. And we never have to come up here ever again. But there's a special Heartless basically. And essentially it spawns in that exact spot. And if there's a hole there, it'll just fall through the hole. And you'll always have to fight it not in the treehouse but below it. And it's just really funny that I suppose they didn't just program it to be in a different spot. And rather it's like, oh well, if you didn't fight that extra fight, you just have it fighting in the treehouse. But if you did go that extra mile, all of a sudden you're fighting it in a completely different area and spacing and scenario. But anyway, here it is again. But I mean, we've gotten like 45 EXP more. How many times we fought it now? This is the 4th time, so 60. Not bad. Like it's not a very, very hard fight. But essentially, we're going to have a cutscene, and that's going to be the end of the episode. Leave a like, leave a comment, and watch us all give absolute anger eyes to Clayton, bar Donald and Goofy, who just have the incapability of scowling. But
one mishap. Come now.
look at us. Look at us. We are so angry. Don't look at the ones behind us. They just have too adorable a face. But we are so pissed. But I'll chat to you next time, guys. Have a good one.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas. I'll hunt down every last one of them. I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.